In Umuaka, they still whisper about the girl who married a snake. Her name was Amara, the most beautiful girl in Umuaka Village. Her skin glowed like ripe palm fruit, her eyes bright as moonlight on still water. But no man wanted her. It made no sense. While her age mates married one by one, Amara remained alone. Some whispered she was too proud. Others murmured that her beauty was not of this world. Her parents grew worried. They prayed, they wept, and finally they took her to Dibia Okonta, the old herbalist who lived near the stream. After long chants and the tossing of cowries, the Dibia raised his head and said, "This girl is not ordinary. She carries the mark of the water spirit. She is cursed." From that day, everything changed. The same people who once praised her now crossed the road when she passed. Even children hid behind their mothers. Amara became a shadow of herself, silent, distant, and lonely. She often sat beneath the old mango tree, her eyes empty, as if waiting for something the world could not give her. When loneliness became too heavy, Amara began to wander into Ogwugwu Forest, a place feared by all, said to belong to spirits and ancient snakes. There, she would sit on a stone and sing. Her voice carried through the forest like a flute in the wind, beautiful and haunting, a sound that made even the leaves tremble. One evening, as her song drifted into the trees, a young man appeared. Tall, graceful, and fine like a prince. He smiled and said, "My name is Kene. I didn't mean to startle you. Your voice is beautiful." She should have run, but his tone was gentle, his smile kind. From that day, he came each time she visited the forest. They talked, they laughed, they sang together beneath the trees. When she asked him to meet her parents, he only said, "Not yet. The time is not right." And when she asked him where he lived, he answered, "In the next village, far from people." He always left before sunset. Yet Amara never questioned him again. For the first time in her life, she was happy. Then one day, Kene stopped coming. She went to the forest for 7 days, but the stone where he sat remained empty. Her voice faded. Her laughter died. Even the stream seemed to mourn with her. On the 7th day, as the sun sank and the crickets began their song, Amara returned to the forest once more. That was the day everything changed. As her song filled the air, something moved behind her. A giant serpent slithered from the shadows, its body thick and dark, its scales glistening like oil under moonlight. It coiled around her gently, almost like it was listening. But she did not run. She simply closed her eyes and kept singing. Then, as the whole forest held its breath, the serpent vanished, and standing in its place was a man. The same man, Kene. That night, Kene revealed his truth. He was a prince from the neighboring village. On his 18th birthday, a strange sickness began. Each night, his body transformed into a serpent, and by dawn he awoke far from home, covered in scales. The dibia of his people declared that he was cursed, saying, by his 25th birthday, he will remain a serpent forever, unless true love finds him. That was why he had hidden in the forest, to keep others safe from himself. The week he disappeared was the week of his 25th birthday. He had already become a serpent forever. But Amara's singing, her love poured into every note, broke the curse that bound him. "Your voice called my spirit back," Kene said. "You have saved me, Amara." Tears filled his eyes. They held each other beneath the moonlight, their hearts beating as one. Not long after, Kene came to Umuaka with his people. No longer a serpent, but a man. He told everyone how Amara's love had freed him from his curse. The villagers were astonished. The same people who once called her cursed now danced in her honor. Their wedding lasted 7 days. Drums thundered through the night, laughter fell like rain, and the forest of fear became a place of joy. Amara wore white cloth, her smile brighter than firelight. 2 villages became one through their union. Years passed, and Amara's name became legend. They say that sometimes on nights when the moon is full and the forest wind sighs, you can still hear her song. Soft, far away, a melody carried on the breath of the spirits. The song of the girl who once sang love into a serpent's heart. Sometimes, what looks like a curse is just destiny waiting to reveal itself. But still, if you ever hear singing in a lonely forest, don't go closer. You might not come back the same.